Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. So we got some cool stuff and we got some details on the special head hunting. This is gonna be like the second version of the banner basically. So Zongfani, so this is just the second one. And we got a couple of characters, a couple of interesting ones, a couple of course, not so good characters. I mean, there's only just one that is not okay, but the rest of them are pretty great. And we're gonna go over this real quick just to see the information on this, because I'm also quite interested. I'm not particularly looking for any character in this banner because I pretty much have everyone except for Leverton, and I've also played Leverton, and Leverton might be an easy skip, and I'm going to tell you why. You might want to skip, especially if you're a beginner player. But we're going to get into the details on that. So let's see. The administrator, 6-star operators appears in Fest of Brilliance, Leverton, Gilberta, Adelia, and Pogranichnik. That's my man, Pogranichnik. This event will open simultaneously. Okay. Signing event will open simultaneously. 20 rewards. Okay. You can also exchange at a discount. Okay. This says the Shimmering Moments limited time signing events will open simultaneously. Does that mean we are getting for each character, for each single character, a signing event? Because that's actually very, very nice. If we get for each character a signing event, that means we are going to get 20 pulls straight off in, I think it's in 3 days. They changed it to 3 days. From the 7-day signing, they changed it to like 3 days or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that means we're getting 20. But if it's not, then okay, it's just gonna be the standard 5 summons. But if it's 20, then that's actually pretty nice. But it only says times 5, so I'm gonna go with them just giving us only 5, and because 20 is kind of a little bit ridiculous, but we're gonna see. So that's cool, and it's gonna be available on the 14th of May, which is tomorrow. For me on the Europe server. Asia server is gonna get it first. Yeah, those guys. And then the participation criteria, complete main story quest. Okay, that's good. That's good. Levantin Gilberta. You can use summons. Okay, that's no. Okay, that's standard. Okay, we get bond quarter. Okay, okay. So this is the interesting part. This is what we need. So after performing 30 headhunting attempts in Fest of Brilliance, you receive 10 bonus urgent recruitment attempts, which counts as a 1 3-star. Okay, so this is the same thing as the same banner as the normal basic banner. So when you do 30 summons, you get a free 10 summon ticket. This does two things. It does not count towards your total PT count, and it also, when you get a 6-star character, it does not reset your PT, which is very, very huge. I've had a situation where I got Yvonne from this. So this is very, very crazy. I mean, if you get a 6-star in this, you can effectively get like 3 6-stars basically. So you can get one from this, one from the 80 summons, and one from the guaranteed 120 summons. So it's very, very wide if that happens. But yeah, you'd have to be lucky for that. And this says the rate for obtaining operators through urgent recruitment are the same as the base drop rate. Okay. And the free 10 ordinary attempt, okay, guarantees a 5-star or better operator. Yeah, so it just gives you a 5-star or better operator. The free 10 ordinary attempt given by urgent recruitment does not count towards the Fest of Brilliance. Okay, this is what I just said. It does not count towards the total PT you have. And Fest of Brilliance tribute basic age. Okay. Perform a total of 60. Receive basic trigger 1 time. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's interesting, because normally when you perform 60 summons or 60 headhunting attempts, you get a special 10 summons for the next banner. But because this banner is very, very special, you will not get it for the next banner. But what I say, you're going to get a basic summon ticket by getting up to 60, by summoning 60 times. Okay. Interesting. So 30 summons you do get, that's normal. But the 60 summons you don't get one for the next banner, so you get one just for this banner, but for the basic summons. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's interesting. Performing a total of 420 attempts, receive a bonus shimmering moment on the ignition palm. Oh, this lets you choose and get 1 6-star operator from the following: Leverton, Gilberta, Ardelia, and Pogranichnik. This bonus can only trigger 1 time in the Fest of Brilliance special headhunting. Oh, interesting. That's very, very cool, actually. That's very, very nice. Performing 120 allows you, or it gives you something basically that allows you to choose whichever character you want. So it's not like a 25% split between all four characters, but you can actually get a box that allows you to choose which character you actually want. That is very, very nice. That is very, very nice. And it says that, let's see what this one says. For every 248 hunting attempts in Fest of Brilliance, you receive a bonus shimmering moment token supply and so on. This lets you choose and get one token for free for the following. Leviathan's token, Gilberta's token, okay. And performing 240 gives you basically the dupes. Yeah, standard stuff. It just gives you, it allows you to pick a dupe you want. Okay, that's very, actually quite nice. That you get to pick. I mean, this one, of course, this is very, very nice. That you can choose. You can choose whichever character you want. That's very nice. You cannot choose a token for any listed. Okay, okay. But it does not work for your other characters though. So if you have like a Tang or like a Rosie, you can't use the 240 summons box you get from this on those characters. You have to use it on these characters that have been listed. So if you have a Gilberta already, then you can use it on her. You have a Pogranichnik, Adelia, or Gliverton, then you can use it on them. Okay. Do not affect listed item of triple bonus rewards and special do not affect drop rates or the guarantee count. Okay. So this basically does not carry over. It's just what they're saying. Yeah. And upon the conclusion of Fest of Brilliance, they are committed with threat of 0 will not carry over to 1. Yeah. Okay, cool. Arsenal ticket. So this is the Arsenal ticket you get. Okay. And this is basically the sign-in you get. Permit times 5. You can spend quota to purchase. Limited time special days. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like the quota you get from this is gonna be, you can only use it on the special banner quota shop. So you can't use it on the general ones. Okay. Okay, so that's basically it. So what we know from this banner is you get 4 characters. 120 gives you a box so you can select any character. But I also believe at 80 you're also able to get another character, so you can effectively guarantee yourself 2 characters in this way. One at 80, and you can get a box that gives you a character at 120. Very, very nice. And also at 240 you can get a token that allows you to get a potential or a dupe for any of these characters that are listed here, being Leverton, Gilberta, Adelia, and Pogranichnik. And this, of course, does not, this at 30 summons you get a free summon that you can summon on that banner, and if you get a 6-star character, it does not reset your PT and does not count towards your total PT. And at 60 summons you get a standard 10 summons ticket, not for the next banner, guys, very important, but just for the basic summon. So you get that. So that's very cool. Let's go over my thoughts. What do I recommend you get? I mean, guys, of course, for your ticket, for your token, not for your token, for your box. I mean, the obvious choice everyone should get at this point is Leverton. Not Leverton, sorry, not Leverton. God forbid, not Leverton. Gilberta. Because Gilberta is the freaking amazing support. She offers crack control grouping. She offers healing when she's in like multi-target situations, and she also offers a lot, and I mean a lot of arts susceptibility. So if you're going to be playing arts susceptibility teams like even Zhuang Fani, she can work with Zhuang Fani. And what's that common team? Aviwana. What team comes to my mind? Rosie. And the game feels like going from here onwards, we are going to be getting so many art damage dealers going forward. So I think our stocks she's always going to be high value. Grouping is very, very nice. Playing the open world is very, very nice. And of course, if you're a new player or a beginner player starting out, what team could you use for? You don't really have that much options, except maybe you get an Aviwana, then you can use that with her until you get something else. So it's kind of tough, like recommending her as a good pick option for beginner players. But definitely you want to get her if you're just starting out. I would personally go for her if I'm just starting out, because eventually you're gonna get some good arts damage dealers in your team, and she's gonna be very very strong for those characters. So I think she's the topic. Not Leverton. Gilbert has a topic, and the next topic, of course, is going to be Leverton. So Leverton is a very, very strong DPS that relies on energy to deal the majority of her damage, and she also has very, very good AOE too, and she also has some nice free-to-play teams. Adelia can work with her, which everyone gets for free, and Cartello or Wolfguard can also work with her. Everyone also gets them for free, and you can also run her with Antal. So our team is very, very free to play. The reason why I said you should probably skip out on Leverton is because we currently have Zhuangfangyi on the banner currently, and if I had to pick between Leverton and Zhuangfangyi, the top choice would be Zhuangfangyi. The reason why I would pick Zhuangfangyi over Leverton is because the rotations from playing both of these characters, I just find Zhuangfangyi's rotations way easier to execute. Of course, both of these guys have the same free-to-play teams. Currently, we don't have any like broken support for Zhuangfangyi at the moment, so there's even more room for her to grow. And our AoE is also very very amazing, like very very crazy. Leverton also has AoE too, but Zhuangfangyi's AoE is very very nice, like it's freaking insane. She also has like damage reduction, damage immunity, able to heal herself, so she's got a lot going for her, and they are both energy recharge characters or energy reliant characters, so they need energy to be able to execute the damage. So I personally would recommend, if you were thinking of going for Leverton, of course, if you like her, then obviously go for her. But if you're looking for a better pick between both of them, or if your goal is to go for Leverton because she's a DPS, then I would personally recommend you go for Zhuangfangyi, because Zhuangfangyi just does a lot more damage, and she's going to be way more confident to play than Leverton. Also, her rotations too are quite easy to execute, and she's very very smooth to play. So do the trials for these two characters, and then make an informed opinion on that. And Pogranichnik, of course, everyone gets Pogranichnik for free. He's a very very broken character for physical team. I wouldn't recommend you someone on this banner just to get him, honestly, guys. Just don't. I mean, if you don't get him now, just don't go for Pogranichnik. Just get him from the standard and you're good. And Adelia, of course, everyone gets Adelia for free, so you don't want to go for her. So it's gonna be between Gilberta and Leverton, and Gilberta is the top priority in this banner, followed by Leverton. And if you're going for Leverton specifically, just get Zhuangfangyi. So that, yeah, guys, and that's basically it. It's very very cool. So you can effectively get 3 characters if you are very very lucky, and 2 characters for free. So if you end up getting, I don't know, like a Gilberta from your 80 summons, and then you can just go all the way to 120 summons, and you pick a Leverton or vice versa. So, and maybe if you need a Pogranichnik, you can grab one from there, you know. So Pogranichnik would be the third priority, and then Adelia is the fourth, in that order: Gilberta, Leverton, Pogranichnik, and Adelia. So yeah, guys, very cool banner. I think a lot of veterans are going to be skipping this because we probably have all the characters already. But for new players, you guys are gonna love this, and also for people who skill to get better, this is also a chance for you guys to grab her. And yeah, guys, if this video was informative in any shape or form, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. And bye bye.